Okay.
Because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know, want to call it the super far left, but don't tell me the left
Or maybe the super far right.
Well, he's talking about the left. Well, then
okay, but we talked about that. I mean, I think we agree about the danger of the.
See, they kind of they're trying to control her because they see her whole body stance with the hand on the chin. What you got a beard? You know how people be with a beard, like doing
A different question, but it struck me that in the first segment you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything, and I.
All right, so Sunny Hostin is getting ready to play herself again. She's going to get checked really well live on set. And, you know, I don't know how these girls really handle dealing with her. She comes off as this bully. It's not, you know, comfortable for the guests. No, I'm not saying we need to softball for anybody. But what I'm saying is, like, girl, this is not that thing that you need to be going so hard on, getting ready, like getting your whole, like, and I'm... getting, you know, just like you could watch her whole body type. Just watch her whole body movement, okay? Like, I'm telling you.
I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected.
Yeah.
So I just, the term woke has been, in my view, co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized.
Now, why are you wiping your eyebrow? That's that whole, like talking, like, look, well, you know, that term, that's how she's doing it, guys. I know this type of, you know what I mean, this type of setup here. Now, he was right, because people, they don't want to hear it no more about the woke. Whether it's everybody else or not, I don't know. Like, I don't know how organic this is, but I know one thing. People want to hear about how the eggs are going to go back to 88 cents. Or just how they're going to have just a little bit more money in their pockets. Social justice doesn't stand up when you can't, you know what I mean, turn the lights on. Or the water's too cold to take a shower. All right, let's get back to Bill Maher, totally giving it to Sunny Hostin's the way she should get it. And by the way, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. Thanks to every eye that lands on this video.
And so I was surprised to hear you use the term, because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the Black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words
and so
migrate.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice, who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want,
Okay.
because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know, want to call it the super far left, but don't tell me the left
Or maybe the super far right.
Well, he's talking about the left. Well, then
okay, but we talked about that. I mean, I think we agree about the danger of the.
See, they kind of they're trying to control her because they see her whole body stance with the hand on the chin. What you got a beard? You know how people be with a beard, like doing. You don't have a beard. What are you doing? Why are you rolling up on this man like you're a man?
Super far right, and I can't say it enough. I think they're the bigger threat. But don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a joke. But,
Very awkward moment. Meanwhile, again, if it was me with that chin and watching her talk to me, I'd be like, no, Sonny, I'm definitely gonna need you to fix your body mechanics right now. Your, you know what I mean, the way you're presenting yourself, because I'm not looking to have this conversation in a confrontational manner. And so what that is there that you're doing, me and you both know that you are trying to step to me. Okay, so stop it now.
Too dark.
Well, maybe it is, but it's true. I mean, you know, if I had any doubt that I was right about the change that's happened in the left, watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas, that straightened me up pretty quick.
He brought it up, so I'm never gonna shy away from this. This was earlier in the year. It's been 14 months of a bombardment on innocent Palestinians. When does it stop? No, I don't want to hear, oh, but this happened and that 14 months. Because our government does a lot of stuff around the world, okay? This is when you can't peg me into a label. So if that's the case, then should we take 14 months of bombardment? I wouldn't want it. I certainly wouldn't want it. The numbers that are coming out of Gaza are extraordinary. Everybody can look the other way and act like it's not happening. I'm tired of funding it. I don't want any parts of this. I'm a Christian. I'm not a Christian Zionist.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that because I think you're almost a free speech absolutist. You believe totally
Yes.
in the right to say what you believe. But I think a lot of us were disturbed to see terrorist flags.
I'm not him saying the woke thing was going to destroy the elections, and she couldn't take it. She couldn't take it. And it's just like, well, bro, like, it's like, you know, she's right. I mean, excuse me, he's right. And because look at us today. Trump is president. So, yeah.
Defend that on the other side very easily.
But before we go, I want to say...
No, we're not going anywhere yet.
Okay, but I just want to say one thing, as we were talking in the break.
Yeah.
Joy is a wonderful human being, and she should not be afraid that people are going to attack her because she said the thing about the swastika on the cap. She does not think that as you said to me in the break, you do not think that all the people who are for Trump were Nazis.
No, I don't.
You
I
don't.
I just want them to pay attention to words like vermin and poisoning the
course.
blood and the Third Reich.
But what about keep constantly calling us Nazis and fascists and everything else? Now she wanted to fix her stance and her words and all that. These people have done more. So, look, I just gave y'all some inconvenient truth that doesn't change the fact that I want better for America. I do not want division. And I understand everybody's perception or everybody's position. I can understand where people are coming from. I don't have to hate them simply to say I don't agree. These people show hate because we don't agree.
That's all. That's really what I'm asking.
They see Trump as a comedian. They see him as a clown who says crazy
They
things.
saw Hitler like that.
Right, okay, but that doesn't mean, you can hate Trump. You can't hate everybody who likes him. It is half the
I have some in my family. I don't think they're Nazis.
Okay, great. I'm glad we got
I just don't want
that.
chocolate.
I don't want you hurt in the supermarket.
I have a question for you because I don't know if you've noticed what I've noticed, but I find that oftentimes when I'm watching the news, I'm only getting portions because one of the things that happens, I was listening to you talk about, the kids that had the Hamas flags. It reminded me of when people were saying Antifa is there, and doing that. So bad players show up and make stuff happen. But do you find that the view that we're being shown seems to be meant to guide us into thinking about people one way when in fact it may be a much bigger conversation?
Oh, of course. I mean, the media is always going to just chase what is interesting to watch. I mean, I used to be able to watch the nightly news, for example. I can't do it. I mean, first of all, it should be called, here's some video we found that's fun to watch. That's not the news.
Yeah.
Like anything that happens on a plane. Like the plane skidded off the runway, so what? Call me when anybody died, and it's not, the door fell off. Okay, I'm sorry.
I understand the door falling off, but you don't want to be up in the air.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. That one I needed to know.
Okay.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And then by the time you get to the last segment, it's just, the bears in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
It's just nothing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I understand what he's saying with that because they fill the news with a bunch of nonsense probably because they can't get enough divisive stuff on there to destroy the American people. I mean, like Trump did tell us that the media is the enemy of the people, and he's not wrong. For whatever's going on right now with Trump and, H1B1 and things like that, he wasn't wrong about that part at all. Because we are swayed to see things on one side. But you know what cracks me up? You want to know what is really funny? This is the person asking that question. This is all y'all do is lie all the time. All the time. So how are you asking? But they'll be like, we're not the news. We're just our opinion. But you lie. You omit facts all the time. So how is a person supposed to, believe what you're saying, and then you're asking this question, but then the next clip, you're going to go back and lie and say that Trump said bloodbath. We talk like that. Like, oh, it's going to be a bloodbath if I don't get... Oh, my God, everybody gets Trump's about... Really? Yeah, Whoopi, take your own advice. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.